Let's head to the voicemail of Truth and Reason. And this one deals with the Browns' defense against the Chiefs.
Okay, hi, my name's Earl. In my opinion, the Browns do have the players. What they don't have is the right defensive philosophy. They play too far back off people, and they're not attacking the quarterback as good as they could. I just wanted to say that. Thanks. Bye.
All right, Earl, we appreciate the voicemail of Truth and Reason. And I would say don't mistake what you saw against the Chiefs for what Joe Woods is going to do. There's a guy named Tyreek Hill who's the fastest guy in the NFL by most accounts. Probably either he or Anthony Schwartz. You got Kelsey, and then you got Mahomes, who has a freakishly talented arm, which is one of the reasons you saw, that Greg Williams, let's play John Johnson, out on the state line in Missouri and Kansas City at Arrowhead. So I don't think what you saw in week one is what you're going to see moving forward as far as aggression goes from that defense.
As usual, Dave Bacon on point. You're exactly right. I've never met a fan who doesn't want, their team to have an attacking defense. We all want like 10 sacks a game and strip sacks and deflections for picks. But the reality is some situations don't present themselves to do that. And this was a classic case. Patrick Mahomes and the gang in September when they're virtually unbeatable, when he's unbeatable, he's now 11-0 in September, 35 TDs, 0 picks. Andy Reid is great in September. They're at home, so a huge deck stacked against Cleveland, even as talented as Cleveland is. But the Chiefs' offense, I don't know that you want to pressure them relentlessly because Mahomes is so good. And, think about the 75-yard play. Mahomes broke out of the pocket and was being chased and still flung it down the field and got Tyreek Hill for the 75-yard TD. So there are no guarantees when you pressure Mahomes. And let me say this, too. We're not privy to not only the pregame meetings with the coaches, but also the in-game communications with the coaches. It is entirely possible that Kevin Stefanski, as a head coach, he might have told Joe Woods, listen, if we are controlling things offensively, I don't want you to attack, all right? I want you to play back and let them have the underneath stuff, because the last thing I want when if our offense is succeeding, is for them to answer in 45 seconds, 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown, okay? That's what's called complementary defense. The defense does what fits with what the offense is doing, and I thought it was a good complementary defense by the Browns for the first 3 quarters because it was bend but don't break on the scoreboard. The Chiefs were not scoring anywhere near as many points as you thought they were because they were moving the ball so much. But the Browns were in control of the game because the Browns' offense was so good. So that's another thing that I would caution, fans and observers to recognize, that we don't know how the head coach is conveying his message to the DC during the course of the game.
I would agree. And from my perspective, there are a lot of teams that you want to pressure, Steelers are one of them. I don't think Ben Roethlisberger moves like he could. But Chiefs, nah, I don't want them getting behind my defense. So that's one where I'll take our guys playing deep and kind of reacting.